everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights. Last episode we made our way through the war zone, fighting our way through the no man's land, and we happened to make our way over to, well, the far end. There's a guardhouse over here with a bunch of Luskins that we're hiding inside. The other side must be where we need to go. Through here, we should be able to find who we're looking for. I did not expect that trap. Let's just rest so we don't have to deal with it. The less wounds we have, the better. Unfortunately, we managed to do some help in the war effort. We destroyed the 3 catapults sieging the place, and the wizards keeping the golems alive. Half-Dragon Balor. Destroy! This guy's not tough. It did say to watch out for the Balor, but we just killed him. Ow. Messenger Blade. You know, what does it say? These Assassin's Blade may have originated with a single cult, or perhaps were the signature weapons of a guild for a time. Whatever the case, the makers took their work very seriously. Not too bad. There's a teleporter here. Alright, let's go through it. Maugrim's Sanctuary. Erebeth. So there you are.
I am not surprised to see you here. You have become quite the thorn in Maugrim's side. Though he would never admit it, I believe you have impressed him with your accomplishments. I, however, am not too proud to admit my respect for you. You have thwarted us at almost every turn. Yet in the end, Morag's will cannot be denied.
If you surrender, Erebeth, I'll let you live.
I was about to make you the same offer, though I suspect Maugrim would rather sacrifice you to his new queen. Morag is a voracious mistress. It seems there are never enough dead to satisfy her hunger.
Is that why you kill the innocent of Neverwinter?
You dare call these people innocent? The citizens of Neverwinter screamed for Fenthic's death, and Lord Nasher gave it to them. His blood is on their hands. We are all guilty here, and we are all deserving of death.
Is that why you destroyed Neverwinter? Out of a perverted sense of justice?
Justice? There is no such thing. I came here for vengeance, but I am not responsible for Neverwinter's fall. My position at the head of the armies only hastened the inevitable end. Neverwinter was doomed as soon as Maugrim unleashed the Wailing Death. Can you not feel it in the air? An evil cloud covers the city, the shadow of Morag. The Queen of the Old Ones has awakened, and none shall survive her coming.
Morag is just using you, Erebeth. She'll kill you as soon as you've served her purpose.
I am no blind fool like Maugrim. I know Morag will betray me. In fact, I'm counting on it. I deserve death for what I have done. But when I die, I will have the satisfaction of knowing Neverwinter was made to pay for what happened to Fenthic. There is nothing more to say. It is too late for words. We must settle this in blood.
As you wish, Erebeth.
No!
Last.
And you were knocked down. You yield. Very well. Speak, Erebeth.
You have come far since our first meeting. I can no longer stand against you. Had Morag foreseen how powerful you would become, perhaps she would have chosen you to be her champion, instead of turning her lidless eye in my direction.
I would never bow down to the Queen of the Old Ones.
I suppose that is true. You have the strength of your convictions, something I lost long ago. Tell me, how can you go on, knowing you fight for a city that is doomed to fall when the Old Ones return?
I still believe Neverwinter can be saved.
I have seen the future in my dreams. Neverwinter will vanish in a blaze of flame when the Old Ones are reborn. It is inevitable.
There is still hope.
Hope? All hope within my heart perished with Fenthic. He was taken from me, the light of my life, and I was left alone in the empty darkness.
How did you come to this, Arabeth? Surely there is more to it than Fenthic's death.
Is the execution of my lover not justification enough for what I have become? They say I betrayed Neverwinter, but Neverwinter betrayed Fenthic first. With Fenthic's death, I lost more than a lover. He was a devoted servant of both Tyr and Neverwinter, and I saw how his devotion was repaid. How could I believe in a god who allowed such an atrocity? How could I serve a city so mercilessly cruel? When Fenthic was executed, I lost my lover, my faith, my loyalty. Everything I believed in crumbled around me.
It sounds like you're trying to justify what you did.
I am simply telling you what happened. How I came to break my vows and betray all that I stood for.
It's not too late, Arabeth. There is still a chance to make things right.
Look around you. Look at the death and destruction I have brought to Neverwinter. I can never make up for this. And I have been too long under Morag's power. The Queen has a hold on me. I could not stand with you against her, even if I wanted to. I cannot help the city.
Your knowledge of the Luskan forces could save hundreds of lives.
I could bring my information to Lord Nasher and Erengend, true. But it would not be enough to turn the tide of the battle. Morag's power will bring victory to the Luskan troops. Perhaps a few hundred lives could be saved, though the city would still fall. But what will that avail me? Lord Nasher would still have me executed for what I have done.
You would do this to save the people of Neverwinter, not to save yourself.
I should sacrifice myself for the sake of the people who demanded Fenthic's blood? Do you really believe me capable of so selfless an act? Once I would have gladly sacrificed myself for this city. But I have changed. I am no longer the Arabeth you knew. Now I walk a different path.
The woman who gave me this ring would not have said such a thing.
You kept my ring? After my betrayal? After all the death and misery I have brought to you and the city? But why?
To remember you as you once were, Arabeth. And in the hopes you would one day remember yourself.
I am not who I once was. I cannot. It would not be possible. I cannot go back. Not after what I have done.
Then go forward. Leave your hate and vengeance behind.
Your words are wise. Perhaps I can set aside my hatred. If I turn myself over to Lord Nasher for execution, many lives may yet be saved. At least then my own death would have some meaning. But you will have to trust me in this. Maugrim waits for you behind this door. You must face him now. Time is of the essence. But I dare not accompany you, for fear I will fall once again under Morag's spell. Do you trust me enough to let me go if I vow to surrender myself to Lord Nasher? Can you take that risk?
I trust you to do what is right, Arabeth.
Then I shall leave Maugrim to you, and I shall deliver myself to Lord Nasher and tell him what I know of the Luskan troop movements. If we are lucky, my information may help some of Neverwinter's citizens escape with their lives. And I will submit to Lord Nasher's judgment, whatever the consequences may be. I am grateful to you for this chance to do what is right. I wanted you to know that before I go, in case Lord Nasher has me executed before you return.
Go meet your fate with honor, Lady Arabeth.
Lady Arabeth? It has been a long time since anyone called me that. Thank you. I must go to Lord Nasher now. While my resolve is still strong, you must face Maugrim.
Okay, farewell. Now we face Maugrim. Erebeth is dealt with. At least she had enough inside in her to do the right thing. I don't know what Lord Nasher will do, but at least her information will help in the fight. Alright, let me just take a look at the path here. Of course there's a trap. Another trap. I see Maugrim there. With servants of flesh. Harp of Pandemonium, that's something to sell. We can't rest in here. Very well. Hold on. First, a little bit of help.
I see Morag was right. Erebeth was not strong enough to defeat you, but she has served her purpose. You have come too late. The ritual is over. The awakening of the Old Ones has begun! The Creator race will be reborn, and you shall be the first to taste the power my queen has given unto me!
Oh dear. Oh, I can still move. He tried to freeze me, but Maugrim, you are not effective enough. Maugrim, you will fall in moments.
Taste my savage fury!
Fools! I cannot be so easily slain! Oh! No. No, this cannot be! I am immortal! No! That was interesting. Of course that's trapped. Why would it not be? Wait. We can avoid triggering the trap. No, we cannot avoid triggering the trap. We have no option but to trigger the trap. Stand your ground. Okay, that was fine. And here we have
shall do as you
katana, Maugrim's journal, and the Word of Power. This is the journal of Maugrim Korathir. Most of the entries are gibberish, the diatribes and rantings of a diseased mind. But scattered amidst the insane ramblings are several lucid entries of particular interest. The ancient scrolls were correct. It was a simple task to infiltrate Castle Never using disguise and illusion. Beneath the dungeons I discovered the secret chamber, and the mysterious stone within. It pulses with unfathomable power. I must return soon to try and unlock its secrets. My experiments unleashed one of the stone's magical defenses, a great plague that will destroy Neverwinter. As I lay dying at the epicenter of the terrible spell, my body ravaged by disease, she came to me in a vision promising life and power, if I would but serve her. Morag, Queen, High Priestess of the Creator race, Queen of the Old Ones. My Queen. Morag feasts upon the souls of the afflicted, devouring the very essence of their being as they succumb to the wailing death. And as my Queen's power grows, so does my own. Dester is dead, but Morag has promised me a far greater ally. the Lady Arabeth de Tilmarand herself. My queen speaks to the young paladin through her dreams, feeding her hatred and bending her to our will. Soon she will be ours. The Neverwinter forces are routed, but Castle Never still stands, and 3 of the words of power are beyond our reach. Morag grows impatient. She demands I perform the ritual of awakening using the only word we possess. I dare not defy my queen. The ritual is done. The old ones will be reborn. The creators will rule once more. The awakening has begun. It is now only a matter of time. Great. We're too late. Hopefully Hadrian will be able to do something. Hopefully. Need to get out of here. Rest to regain what health we can. Report in on completing the other 2 tasks we had. And then get back. With Maugrim and Arabeth dealt with, at least they don't have their leaders. Or at least their main leaders. But still, the power of Morag is fueling them. We don't have much time. Fortunately, it's not far. There's the way out. We'll stop in here first just to, No, we'll stop inside the Moonstone Mask to sell the stuff we have. The fact that guy had Luskins in his basement, that concerns me. Lucy, you first.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing me back my little Lisa.
I have no gold to give you, but I have this cloak. It was a family heirloom. My mother said it was magic. Thank you. Now I just have to keep an eye on her. With all that's happened, I hope we make it through this. Lisa already vanished once. I don't want her to disappear on me again. That is a +4 Cloak of Protection, which is not too bad, actually. It's basically another +4 armor, but I think we're fine with this. Let's keep the Cloak of Movement. I have a feeling it'll probably be needed.
These are strange.
Alright, let's sell all this stuff we have. And we have much to sell. Yeah, I'm gonna sell the Cloak of Protection. Wait a minute. No, we don't have freedom. I thought maybe we might have from one of these things, but we don't. Alright, there we go. Now let's report in to the other guy. Up in here.
Well met.
Trankar. Well met, Ken Daniels. First you save us from the plague, and now the catapults and war golems are vanquished by your hand. So the bards have become to proclaim, at any rate. Congratulations. Your legend continues to grow, it would seem. And now is the time for me and my men. The Luskin dogs may have us outnumbered 10-1, but we won't go down without a fight. Maybe when this war is over, the bards will sing a song for Trankar and his battalion, eh, Ken Daniels? And a worthy song it would be, Trankar. Kind words, Ken Daniels. Perhaps even true if the city manages to survive against these odds. Was there something else you needed? There is not. I have to go. Good luck to you, Ken Daniels. I shall remain here with my men, organizing what resistance we can against the Luskan invaders. Move out! Indeed. How much does it take? Yeah, I don't think we're going to be leveling up again by the end of this. Unfortunate. Only level 16. A pity. But let's move on. We have to report in. First, we'll report to Nasher.
These are strange times. My city is in ruins and all but overrun by Luskan forces. And yet Erebeth, the leader of our enemies, sits in our dungeons awaiting my judgment. Were things not so grim, I might laugh at the absurdity of it all. What is it you need of me?
What are you planning to do with Erebeth?
While the war rages on, she will live. She can provide us valuable information about our enemies' tactics and numbers. As for her fate when this is all over, that is a matter I have not yet decided. Such matters are to be decided later.
Very well. I should be going.
Come and go as you please. You've earned that right. Perhaps if Neverwinter had more people like you, things wouldn't look so bleak. Any important information you come across should...
Of course. Directly to Aaron, and I shall do so right now.
I normally consider myself well informed, particularly when it comes to matters directly concerning the defense of Neverwinter. I must confess I was somewhat embarrassed at having no advanced warning when Erebeth appeared at the gates to surrender herself to Lord Nasher. Seeing you here, I cannot help but wonder what further surprises you might bring my way.
What does Lord Nasher plan to do with Erebeth?
Nothing yet. As long as we are at war, he shall keep her alive to provide us with information about the Luskan troops. If we survive this war, I do not know. The law is clear enough. The penalty for Erebeth's betrayal is death. And yet, I know Lord Nasher deeply regrets Fenthic's execution and the turmoil it brought upon the city. And he rarely makes the same mistake twice. I suppose we shall just have to wait and see.
I have good news. I have the fourth word of power.
Some of my operatives reported that you had recovered the fourth word of power. I wasn't surprised, given all your previous accomplishments.
And what good will this word do us? We already have 3 of the damn things.
Now that we have all 4 words, we may be able to unlock their power, Lord Nasher.
And just how are we supposed to do that, Gend? Do you know how to use them?
No, but I suspect Hadriline understands their mysteries. She might be willing to share her secrets with our champion.
You should quit wasting Gend's time. Go speak with Hadriline if you think the word is any use.
I am afraid Lord Nasher is right. You should speak to Hadriline about this. Is there anything else you need?
Yes. Maugrim is dead.
Yes, I heard he met a fittingly violent end. Yet, the enemy's spirit is not broken. Others step forward from the ranks to assume the leadership of Luskan's army. As we feared, there is some darker power behind the invaders than even Maugrim. All we can do is hold on as long as we are able, and pray help arrives in time. Is there something else you need? If
There
not,
is not.
I should get back
I
to
should
my
be going now.
reconnaissance reports. Yes, there is still much that must be done if Neverwinter is to be saved.
Let's go down to the dungeons. Speak with Hadriline. Hopefully she can do something.
I sense you have the word of power. But you have come too late. Morag has grown too strong. She has feasted on the souls of the plague victims and fed her power through the rituals of Maugrim. I can no longer stop her return. Soon my mistress will have the power to break free of the Source Stone, even without the words of power.
Surely there must be something we can do.
I am only a word slave. I can do nothing against the growing power of my queen. But where I have failed, You may yet succeed. You could enter the Source Stone itself and confront Morag before she reclaims her full power. You could destroy her before she awakens the Old Ones.
How can I enter the Source Stone?
The Source Stone is located in the dungeons beneath this castle. I have already told this to the warm blood you call Lord Nasher. There are 4 pedestals surrounding the Source Stone. Place the words of power on the pedestals, and you will be drawn into the very heart of the Source Stone itself.
I'll enter the Source Stone, and I'll destroy Morag.
You must hurry. Every delay allows Morag to grow stronger. I wish you luck for the sake of us all.
So we must deal with Morag.
Good day.
Very well, then. And Arabeth, perhaps we shall speak?
It is good to see you again. When I surrendered to Lord Nasher, I was certain my execution would be swift. But it seems Lord Nasher has chosen to let me live, for now at least. I am glad, if for no other reason than it gives me a chance to see you again.
How are you feeling, Arabeth?
I am at peace for the first time since Fenthic's death, and I have you to thank. You saved me.
I'm glad you have found peace, Arabeth.
I no longer fear my fate. When Fenthic was executed, I thought I had lost everything. But now I see this is not true. I have you. You were there when I was in my darkest hour. You were there when I needed you. But I was too blind to see. But you never gave up on me. I have found myself again. And I finally see how special you are to me.
I care for you too, Arabeth. I can't forgive you for what you've done.
I understand. You have every right to feel that way. I only wanted to tell you the truth that is within my own heart. You have done more for me than you can ever know, and for this, I will always have special feelings for you. But I see this makes you uncomfortable, so we shall speak of this no more. Is there something else I might do for you?
Thank you. I'm afraid I don't feel that way towards you. You're a friend at most, but... well, even after all this. Can I ask you some questions?
I have already given most of my information to Erengend and Lord Nasher. Luskan battle plans and the location of their troops. But I will try to help you however I can.
I want to know about Morag and the Old Ones.
The Old Ones are an ancient and evil race distantly related to the Lizardmen of our own time. Morag was their queen during the height of their empire. But the world changed, and the North became a frozen waste, and Morag placed her people in a magical stasis within the Source Stone to await the time of their awakening. More than this I cannot say. When I served Morag, I cared little for the reasons behind the attack on Neverwinter. I only cared about revenge, but I am finally free of that burden.
Tell me about the Source Stone.
The Source Stone is a great gem located in long-forgotten chambers beneath Castle Never. Within this gem is an entire other world, a realm where Morag and her people await the time of the awakening. I know the words of power was somehow connected with raising Morag and her people from their slumber, but beyond this, there is little I can tell you.
What do you know about the words of power?
As you know, there were 4 words of power. At first, Maugrim seemed to believe we would need to possess all 4 words to awaken Morag. However, as Morag's power grew, she sent Maugrim a vision of a ritual that could begin the awakening with only one of the words. But the ritual was only partially successful. Morag was awakened, but she was still trapped within the Source Stone. In time, Morag's power will grow until she is able to release herself and her people from the Source Stone. But for now, she is trapped inside. I wish I could tell you more, but that is all I know.
I should be going now.
I understand. There is still much that must be done if Morag is to be defeated. I wish you luck.
Thank you. Farewell, Erebeth. Now we must go and enter the Source Stone and deal with Morag herself at last. But that is going to have to be in the next episode, because this one has basically gone on long enough. I don't know if we'll be able to rest or anything inside the Source Stone.
Back again?
We have much. We have many potions. We've prepared as much as we can. We are about to enter the Source Stone, but that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44, that is Ken Daniels and Dalen Red Tiger. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights, and I shall see you all next time.